Welcome back, Sethbling here. Today I've got for you a minecart station that has 4 exits, 4 destinations. They're colored blue, yellow, red, green, and basically you just get in and you can pick the button for the destination you want to go to. So say I want to go to blue, I just pick the blue button and I'm off in that direction. So it's really compact and it doesn't use much in the way of complicated redstone. There's only redstone dust and buttons, actually, in the way of redstone components. So you can kind of see it all here. Basically what's going on is all of these buttons run a line along the top that triggers the rail, the booster rail here, that pushes the minecart off. Now if you don't switch any of the tracks, any of the T-junctions here, you see the rail turns on and the minecart's just going to go along off on this path that's green. That's why the button here is green. If I hit the red one here though, the red one will also power that booster rail line here. But you'll notice it also switches this T-junction because the button is right above the T-junction. So it switches it, and if I get in and use that one, I go over here because it switches that T-junction. The blue one switches another T-junction right here, and so that causes it to go off to this way. And the yellow one actually switches too. It switches this one because the button's right above it. But it also powers this quartz block here, which will switch this T-junction. So you'll see both T-junctions switch, and so the minecart will go off over this way, because that's where the path leads. So let me go ahead and do that one too. Whee! Okay, so one thing I want to note about this is that I used wooden buttons, and the reason I used wooden buttons in this rather than stone buttons is because wooden buttons actually last 50% longer when you press them down. They last 1.5 seconds rather than 1 second for stone buttons. So that's an important thing to keep in mind. And the other important thing to keep in mind is that this actually only works as built if it's facing a certain direction. So if I press F3 and look this direction, you'll see I'm currently facing west. So if you're going to try and build this yourself, you'll want to make sure it's facing west. Over here I just have simple dispenser that's triggered by the pressure plate, and then a hopper going into the dispenser, and a chest above that, so you have a supply of minecarts. Now this station isn't designed to receive minecarts particularly well. You could add it, but of course it would take up more space or require more complicated redstone. But it's basically just designed to be something that you can just get in, hop in the minecart, and pick a destination, and you're off. So pretty cool that you can create a 4 destination selector so compact. I'm not going to do a block by block tutorial for this. You can probably see what's going on from all these different angles if you just take a look. Feel free to pause the screen if you want to try and build it for yourself. I'll make sure I show it from all the different angles. And again, make sure you're building it facing west this way if you're going to try and recreate it for yourself. That's about it. Thanks for watching.